Hello there, sir.
Hello,
And what is your name?
my name is Etheridge Noel Ayers Sr.
And sir, I have a question to ask you for Bond Secure Medical Center about how your penile inlay is doing.
My Penial Inlay is doing
One moment, sir. How much did that inlay put you back?
well, it costs $86,000.
And how are you doing without that $86,000 right now, sir?
Never cost me a penny. My insurance paid for it.
And have you used it yet, sir, on any females?
Yes, I have.
And what do they think about it?
They think it's simply wonderful.
And do you care about their soreness, sir?
Well, if they tell me they're getting too sore, I will have to stop and we use some lotion or whatever they got there, you know, to eat.
KY jelly and such.
Yeah.
Now what about his and her sensual KY jelly? Have you used that before, sir?
Yes, that's some good stuff.
Does it give you a sensation? Can you still feel everything with your implant?
Yes.
And do you use a pump or anything?
Yeah, well, I got a pump within this inlay that I use.
Yeah, and how does it work out? Is everything still the same, but you can still get it hard?
Yes. A lot of people don't understand this operation.
Well, why don't you explain to us what this operation consists of, sir?
Well, what they do, they open your scrotum and they take out all the stuff on one side. Then they put this inlay in, which is a pump, and then after, you know, it all gets well and all, then all you got to do, it has a chemical in this pump that you can pump it up, and you can well, you have a hard on and you can have sex all night long, all day long, whatever you want.
So pretty much you're Charlie Sheen.
I guess so. I guess he'd be glad to have one.
Now, do you think Charlie Sheen has one of these already, Mr. Ayers?
I believe so, if he has all this sex that he's talking about. You'd almost have to.
You know he lives with two porn stars. They sleep in the same bedroom together, all three of them.
Yes, I love Brie Olson, one of them he had. Oh, she's so great.
Now, what do you feel about Jennifer Aniston in her new porn video? Would you like to see that?
I certainly would. I think she is beautiful.
And how much would you pay to see that, sir?
Well, whatever she charges.
And do you know any other women that look like Jennifer Aniston?
I have a girlfriend that looks like Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, and where's she at?
She works right up the road from where I live.
Yeah? What does she do?
She works behind the pharmacy.
And does she hug you?
She's always hugged me for 6 years or 8 years.
Yeah. And do you have any other women that possibly on Match.com that you talk to?
Yes, I do.
And which one are you very fond of?
Michelle.
Well, what about Betty?
And Betty. Girl named Betty. And I think a lot of her.
Yeah.
But Betty and I have never been intimate yet. But maybe later.
Do you think Betty can withstand this penile implant that you have, Mr. Ayers?
I believe she can. She's a pretty good woman, and she's a pretty woman. and
Yeah.
I think a lot of them.
Where do you plan on taking her on your first date, sir?
Well, she's supposed to come to my house, and we're gonna have lunch, supper, and they get to know each other. I have never really saw her in person yet.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Etheridge Ayers and his interview with his Penial Inlay. Stay tuned for more interviews. Mr. Etheridge Noel Ayers Sr. This is Chris Ayers signing out.